J-Man here, and we're talking about the Fantastic Four. Okay, so there's a lot of Fantastic Four stuff out there, and I was going issue by issue, but I figure the first issue came out in 61, and maybe I'll tackle this by year. So I'm not going to go into detail with every issue as I did with the last couple videos, but maybe just like an overall picture and share my thoughts and everything. It's not going to be exactly perfect. I've begun reading Fantastic Four by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Obviously, two greats. And I'm on issue 14 right now, reading them in order. Obviously, digitally through Comixology. I ended up skipping ahead because I've been playing the Marvel Strike Force game, as you all know. And I got Crystal in the game, and I really like her in the game, and she looks cool. And I always kind of liked Inhumans, but I never really got into it. The show really didn't do it for me. The Inhumans, that one miniseries, which is famous, which now instantaneously I forgot who wrote the series. Of course, it's the famous black cover with the Inhumans, Black Bolt in the middle, and then all of them onto the side. My friend had got me that a long time ago when that trade came out. And since then, I've really grown to really like the Inhumans. I've built them up in the game. So through the game, I've gotten more into Inhumans, which is great. And Crystal, who I really love in the game, but I really love the character in general, started to do a little bit more research with her, and she joins the Fantastic Four in issue 80, which if you've seen my Comic-Con challenge video, I was able to get that issue. So I'm going to collect definitely all the Crystal issues of the Fantastic Four. I'm going to get those in physical form. And I'm thinking of starting a Fantastic Four collection, so we'll see how that goes. But I skipped ahead to read her issues, at least starting from 81. Sorry, it was 81 that she joined. So I've read 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So that's what I'm on. I'm on 90, and then there's an annual that came out there. But I want to talk about 1962. So 1962 Fantastic Four, this is a fantastic year. Issues 2 through 9 came out. I've already talked about 2 and 3 in more detail in other videos. But we know that the Fantastic Car was in there. The Skrulls were introduced. Big one for me is Namor returning into the Marvel Universe. And Namor, you can see some of my stuff back here. Namor is my favorite Marvel character. Wasn't a childhood favorite. Got into him when I started reading the Tales to Astonish issues, which I have all of those in physical form. Not all of Tales to Astonish, but all the Submariner ones, which is like the tail end of it. I love Namor. Very fascinating character. I've read some of the Bill Everett, the Golden Age stuff. I've gotten some of the collections, the Masterworks, if you remember those. I just think he's just a fantastic character, and he's just one of my favorite characters of all time, not just my favorite Marvel guy. So he returns here in a great thing where he's always been around and he's lost his memory. Johnny recognizes him. There's a little bit of weird fourth wall breaking where he recognizes him from comics and stuff, if I recall correctly. I've read this now a while ago. And like they throw him into the ocean, he gets his memories back, and then Namor becomes one of the main characters that stays on. He's a villain, yeah, Sue likes him. He's a competitor against Reed for the Heart of Sue, whatever, right? But he's introduced. Doctor Doom is introduced. Nobody knows who that character is. He's definitely obscure. What else happens in this? It's crazy. Puppet Master, yes. Alicia, of course, and then the Puppet Master. Who else is in here? Those are really the big ones that get introduced. Obviously, Doctor Doom is crazy. So I mean, this second year, this is 1962, guys, and we're just heading on to every character that's introduced here, every element that comes into play in 1962 becomes like a main thing for Fantastic Four. So it's a great year for Fantastic Four. Great year for comics. Like a lot of great. I mean, these issues here are just so awesome. Anyways. It would have been great to have been reading these at the time when they came out. You just would have been like, wow, like it's one great story after another. So that's it. I'm not going to cover too long on it, too much more on it. I'm going to try to do it just by year because the next year is going to be crazy because like Hulk's going to appear. You can see him on the cover. Who else? Namor comes back. So like I haven't caught up to what the next year is. So I'm going to do these videos very slowly. But yeah, love Fantastic Four. Just great. It's great reading these again and falling in love with this team. But awesome stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're a Fantastic Four fan. What are your thoughts on the year 1962, or if you have just anything else you want to share. Okay, cool. Thanks so much, guys. Until next time.